104.7 The Cave, Mike the Intern, Jay Stevens back in the studio for another riveting edition of Dark Side of the Stream.
Turn on my light, please.
Oh, goodness gracious. Sorry.
Yeah, baby.
The talent needs his
talent.
light. The talent needs his light. I'm sorry. I want to make
this one's a freaky one too.
Want to make you look beautiful. There you go. You look beautiful.
This one's the freaky one, so we need this.
You need the light. Yeah.
This one's scary.
Nice soft light. Jay's pick this week in our 88th episode of Dark Side of the Stream. Wrinkles the Clown came out in 2019 on Hulu. You probably heard about this guy, maybe a video on Facebook or YouTube. There were some creepy videos of him like in kids' rooms trying to scare them. Not doing anything weird, just like hiding there and standing
Not doing
there.
anything weird, just hanging out in kids' rooms.
But
dressed as a clown.
Parent, I wouldn't let some old dude dressed up as a clown in my kid's room. But if you have a troubled youth at home and they feel like that's the only way, then that's
you might want to call Wrinkles.
Way. You might want to call Wrinkles. So before we get into what Wrinkles does and all that stuff, this at the core of this documentary is the idea of how to parent your children. Jay and I both have kids that are completely apart as far as their age group. So we're in the same stadium as far as that's concerned. What's your philosophy on parenting, Jay?
Well, judging by how I am, you kind of would assume I have a fairly carefree parenting style. Like, you be cool, I'm cool. Everybody's just.
So what happens when the kid's not cool?
Well, this time around, I'm doing a much better job having structure and boundaries. And this kid is extremely good. I don't know how I got such a good kid, but I'm going to thank her mom for this for sure, because
creating boundaries.
Yeah. But the first kid, I was 20 years old. Didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was barely getting by myself, and I'm flying by the seat of my pants. And now I've got a kid. Never held a baby. All of a sudden, I'm handing my own baby. So there was some, it was a tough time. This time around, I'm a little more normal, I guess, figuratively. But got my crap together, kind of,
Yeah.
So I'm doing a much better job, and things are going smoother.
But
I think you're doing a better job this time around too, right?
And honestly, that's you pretty much said everything I was going to say. When you had your first kid, especially in our situation, we were young, we were stupid. Wouldn't that we weren't there, but we were doing everything we could just to make enough money. And you and I are late bloomers as far as growing up goes.
Our careers.
So yeah. And so it took us a long time to kind of grow up and be the men we are now. Granted, with the first one, you do everything you can and you're learning as you go. Second one comes along, and I feel like I'm in a lot better place as far as my time commitments, being able to be there. Consistency is a big thing for me. Right now we're in the twos, so it's like a lot of pushing, a lot of hitting, a lot of acting out, a lot of power struggles.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so
God,
you have to find every bit of patience that you can find and hold on to it, and just remember that you're speaking with a 2-year-old and that you need to be consistent in your message, and eventually they will get it. And if you stay true to that, like you said, set the boundaries, it should work.
Boundaries and structure. It seems to be just this time
it
around.
It helps, but sometimes it doesn't. It doesn't matter. And parents hit their wall. And that's where Wrinkles comes into play.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about what Wrinkles the Clown does next. Dark Side of the Stream on 104.7 The Cave. (104.7 The Cave). Mike the Intern, Jay Stevens back in the studio. It is Dark Side of the Stream, episode 88. Jay's pick this week, Wrinkles the Clown. So this movie came out right around the beginning of the pandemic, right before I think we were going to do it, and then we picked something else or something. Maybe it was the pandemic. We're like, we can't get in the same room together.
We fly by the seat of our pants sometimes. We go, dude, I just saw this. We need to do this. It's topical, so we change it up.
Yeah, sometimes we jumped the gun and we never went back. I'm glad we did go back.
This is something different too, because we usually do it's usually scammers or killers.
Yeah.
This time it's somebody. Being a clown in this day and age, it's probably tough to get work. So you got to find a different revenue stream. And Wrinkles has found his niche market.
Wrinkles definitely found his niche market. He's
a clown.
He's a clown. He's a guy that lives based on his area code somewhere in the south of Florida. Obviously, from the documentary, he lives in an RV, or maybe he wanted to give the impression that he lives in an RV.
Yeah, he could be a rich old man. Who knows?
Sure looked like to me that he lives in an RV. But he's an older guy.
You don't see him.
You never see his face.
You only see him as a clown.
He keeps his voice hidden.
Clown.
really
Red
creepy
balloons,
face.
wrinkly.
And I wonder if he gets, because the way he talked about being disciplined as a child, he's like, my dad was strict
Yeah,
but fair.
normal
He would
life.
beat our butts if we got out of line, which most people his age, that was the way it was done. Now we're in a world where that's not done very much, but in a sense, in when they talk to a professor about what's going on with wrinkles, essentially, if a parent feels like their kid's stepping out of line, they call them and threaten them with bringing wrinkles, and you can hear these kids in the background just screaming.
Yeah, you go, hey, you don't clean your room, I'm gonna call Wrinkles, and Wrinkles gonna show up, and this creepy clown's gonna show up in your room at night.
They're scared to death.
Well, that will scare you as a kid,
but
as an adult, it would probably scare you even.
According to that professor, in the terms of the state and the government, that is a form of abuse. Psychological stuff that they're doing with these kids is a form of abuse, defined. So whether you agree with it or not,
could this be a revenue stream for Jay Stevens? Kids, if you don't stop acting up, Jay Stevens is going to appear in your room tonight. Yeah, smoke fire.
Yeah. And these kids are like, hell yeah! All right, what do I got to do next to get Jay Stevens to appear? No, I mean,
backfired.
But I think you made the case earlier on, or when we were talking about this, that in the sense that it is psychological. But what's the difference between saying if you don't say your prayers tonight, you're going to hell?
Yeah, it's
or
the same
if you're
type
not
of thing.
Good, Santa Claus isn't coming.
Yeah,
or
same.
The Easter Bunny, whatever
right.
it is.
Yeah, Easter Bunny. It's the same thing. It's just different because he actually shows up. The other guys, the other guys don't show up. This guy shows up.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing. Like therein lies the issue. Like I mean, sending a clown to Jay's house, or just like to say, hey, I'm going to pay you Wrinkles $100 to go show up at, Southbound to a Machine Gun Symphony show. And then all of a sudden Jay's out there like rocking out and he sees a clown just standing there with a balloon.
Dude.
Hey, if you have a clown or access to clown gear,
I would love it. I'd bring you up on stage.
Next time Jay's playing somewhere, go show up in clown outfit.
I would bring you up on stage.
Tell him I sent you. It's Dark Side of the Stream. And I think we need to give Wrinkles a call next. I'm 104.7 The Cave. Mike, the intern, Jay Stevens, back in the studio, episode 88, Dark Side of the Stream, Wrinkles the Clown. So,
are we calling Wrinkles really?
We're going to call Wrinkles.
Well, I feel like we should put the lights off.
All right, Jay's going to...
Not my sexy light, but the house light.
Jay's going to set the tone.
Ooh, you're in the dark. Wrinkles going to get you first, bro.
Why is it keep just...
Wrinkles going to get you first.
Hold on.
So this is what happens if you call Wrinkles the Clown, I guess. We're going to find out firsthand.
I don't know why he keeps doing that. Hold on.
Did we pay our phone bill, or do we not have phone service? That's happened before, right? It literally has happened before.
It has happened. All right, it's ringing. 1-407-734-0254 is a number, just in case you want to call and threaten your kids with Wrinkles the Clown. We'll see if he still answers. Suspense is building. Come on, Wrinkles. Are you real?
No, you reached Wrinkles the Clown. I'm not going to take your call. Leave me a message. I'll call you back.
Hey, Wrinkles, Mike the intern with 104.7 The Cave in Springfield, Missouri. I just wanted to call and let you know about a very, very bad boy you need to come visit. His name is Jay Stevens. He's on weekdays 3 to 7. If you want to find him, he's plays in a group called Machine Gun Symphony. Show up. He says you're not real and he doesn't believe in you and he doesn't think you're going to come get him.
Dude! I'm not gonna be able to sleep.
You're screwed.
That's it.
Wrinkles is coming for you.
I'm getting a weapon.
We'll give it our reviews next. Dark Side of the Stream on 104.7 The Cave. 104.7 The Cave. Mike, the intern, back in the studio. You can see Jay Stevens isn't here because I told Wrinkles that he didn't believe in him just to play a joke, and actually Jay got freaked out. So, oh, wait. Oh, no, he came in here. He's armed with his axe. So, Wrinkles, if you're watching, think twice about coming. But I don't think he watches YouTube. I think he's just going to come up here and see you. So if you see a clown at the next Machine Gun Symphony show, or if we're out on a remote somewhere and you see a clown and Jay's there, you might want to go protect Jay because he's scared of clowns. All right. So I give this documentary a solid 3. Clown car. It was okay. It wasn't bad. I don't know if I agree with the parenting style about torturing your kids psychologically with the idea that they could be visited by a creepy clown in the middle of the night. Kids have enough issues being scared of things, let alone us compounding them with a bunch of other unrealistic fears. So at least that's my opinion as a 39-year-old man at this point in my life. That might change in a few years because it's always changing. But at least right now, as I said, I don't necessarily agree with that raising a kid. Put the time in, be patient, and be consistent. Jay, what's your thought on this?
Wrinkles, I give your documentary 5 clown cars. The best
best
documentary I've ever seen. And keep up the work down in Florida. No reason to come visit Springfield, Missouri.
Don't come up. It would be so funny if he's actually vacationing in Branson and he's like, "Hey, I guess I go up there and see this show." That'd be so good.
I'm on clown. Killer
Please,
Clown Watch.
let's say Wrinkles' name 3 times. Wrinkles.
No.
Wrinkles. Show up, man. All right. So next documentary we're going to watch in Dark Side of the Stream is one that I'm picking. It's called The Way Down on HBO Max, God, Greed, and the Cult of Gwen Shamblin. It's about a Christian weight loss cult.
She's going to get you.
I could do to find some God and lose some weight at the same time. As always, while Jay is staying away from clowns, you can stream this online, 1047thecave.com as a podcast. Watch it live on YouTube or Facebook every Thursday, 9 a.m. It's Dark Side of the Stream. I'm Jay Stevens. This is...
You're not Jay Stevens.
I mean, I'm like... No!
Wrinkles,
No!
Jay Stevens.
No!
I'm Intern. We watch documentaries.
So you don't have to. Don't come for me, Wrinkles. It's 104.7 The Cave.